When I picked up the phone to ask my son Max when his wedding would be, I wasn't expecting anything dramatic. I just wanted to know the date. Instead, my daughter-in-law Lena looked me straight in the eyes, smiled softly, and said something that would change my life forever. "Oh, we already got married yesterday. We only invited special people." The words didn't land gently. They hit me like ice water poured over my heart. Special people. I stood there, frozen, holding the phone so tightly my fingers ached. My son avoided my eyes. Lena sat comfortably on the sofa I had bought for them. For 3 years, I had paid their rent, $500 every month. I had bought their furniture, filled their refrigerator, covered emergencies, sacrificed my comfort so they could have theirs. And yet, I wasn't special. In my closet hung a pale pink dress I had bought for the wedding. $200. New shoes. A gift envelope with $1,000 inside. I had imagined smiling in wedding photos. Photos I would never be part of. I had called my sister to share the joy, clean my house, hoping they might celebrate with me afterward. All of it collapsed in 4 words. Only special people. Max finally spoke, his voice rehearsed and hollow. "Mom, it was just something small, intimate." But I saw the photos online. Lena's parents, her siblings, champagne glasses raised, her white dress, partially paid for with the $800 I had given her weeks earlier. I saw everything. 1 week later, my phone rang again. This time, Lena sounded different. Gone was the confidence. Gone was the smile. "Renata, the rent is overdue. If we don't pay this week, the landlord will evict us. You forgot to send the transfer." I stayed silent. I remembered every sacrifice, every meal skipped, every time I put them before myself. And then I said something I never thought I would say. "Lena, didn't I tell you? I only help special people." The silence on the line was deafening. She stammered. "But we are special to you." Lies. Sweet, familiar lies. That night I cried. Not from sadness. From rage. I cried for the woman who believed love had to be earned with money. For the mother who became invisible unless she paid. And when I woke the next morning, something inside me had changed. I looked in the mirror. The same wrinkles. The same tired eyes. But behind them, clarity. That morning, I did something radical. I put myself first. I calculated everything. 3 years of rent. $18,000. Food and supplies. $7,200. Gifts. $3,000. Emergencies and repairs. Thousands more. Total. $33,400. Money taken from my retirement. From my late husband's legacy. From my future. The phone rang. Max. I didn't answer. At the bank, I canceled every automatic transfer. The manager looked at me with concern. "I'm not being pressured," I said quietly. "I've stopped pressuring myself." That afternoon, I returned home to find my son, my daughter-in-law, and a lawyer inside my house, going through my papers. They wanted control. They claimed I was confused. They wanted guardianship. In that moment, I understood everything. To them, I wasn't a mother. I was an inheritance that refused to die on schedule. I threw their documents in the trash. "Get out of my house." They threatened me. They warned me. They promised I would be alone. And when the door finally closed behind them, I stood in the silence of my living room and felt something new. Freedom. They escalated. Lawyers. Social workers. False reports. They tried to declare me mentally incompetent. But I fought back. I documented everything. Hired my own attorney. Installed security. Changed my will. Doctors confirmed what I already knew. I was sane. Clear. Awake. In court, they painted me as confused. But the truth stood taller than their lies. The judge looked at me and said, "This woman is not incompetent. She is independent." Case dismissed. I won. Not just legally, but spiritually. I sold my house. Traveled. Painted again. Made friends who saw me, not my wallet. I never heard from Max or Alina again. And that's okay. Because I learned something far too late, but not too late to matter. Love that must be paid for is not love. Family that feeds on you is not family. And being alone by choice is far better than being used. My name is Renata. I am 72 years old. And for the first time in my life, I belong to myself. Outro for YouTube. If this story touched you, please like the video and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what would you have done in my place? Your voice matters.